G'day and welcome back to Brian's backyard. Now summer's passed, which means it's time to give our citrus trees some love and attention. It's real simple. Prune for airflow and for height, feed for healthy trees and good fruit, and control for bugs like leaf miner and gall wasp. Let's go. Citrus are really hardy trees, so you don't have to be super careful while pruning. Clearing out here for airflow really just means letting the light and the air in, and that means lots of this. Okay, so we've cleared this out and look at this. We've got a couple of finds. So we've got an aphid infestation in here. And up in there, we've got some fruit that we didn't manage to harvest last year. It's still in good shape for some juice. Now you might ask, what about all the fruit you're cutting off? Well, there's so much fruit on these trees that getting really good fruit from what we leave on is worth sacrificing a few like this. Anyway, let's go. Every now and then we need a big bit of structural change to bring this tree into shape for the years to come. Well, there's a lot of lemons on there we've lost, but there's a fair bit of disease in here. This tree, I haven't given a big prune for a couple of years, and it's definitely been in need of it. It's going to crack on for the next few. Anyway, still a bit to go. Okay, well I've taken the height out of this one and I've opened up the heart again so it's a vase shape. So the light and the air will get in, the fruit will ripen up nicely. This tree's gonna go well this season. Just pop back over to have a think about what I was gonna do about all this. And now that we've opened it up, look who's moved in. I don't think we've got any work to do at all. By clearing everything up as well, we get to find things like this. So look at this. We've got some galls. In fact, as we've moved through these trees, I've been separating out all the galls, and look at all these. We've got quite a few this year. Now, the good news is they haven't opened up yet, which means we've caught them in time. Here's one that I found that we didn't catch in time, and you can see the little holes. It's where they've come out. So these, we'll whack them in a bucket with some water, drown them, and then we can bin them. Definitely not going to the compost. Anyway, let's get back to it. We've got a bit of pruning left. Careful viewers would have noticed that the ladder's been out. I haven't been using it. Well, it's here for a different reason. Last of all in the pruning is these two young citrus trees that I put in 2 years ago. Now this one's had a bit of trouble with a few diseases and a couple of bug infestations. So I'm taking all the fruit off so I can focus on roots and folio development. This one though is a little lime and it is going fantastic. That said, it's put too much fruit on, so we're going to thin it back and we'll get our first small harvest this year, and it can continue to invest some of its energy in getting big and strong like its neighbours. Now we've opened it all up, we can focus on disease control. So it's easy to find any galls I've missed, so I'll go through with a fine-tooth comb. Also, we've got a bit of trouble for some leaf miner, but that's okay. A little bit of neem oil will solve for that. And the good news is that that also is what we need to sort out this scale we've got on the oranges. Now, scale's a funny little thing. Basically makes the fruit look ugly. It's not terrible for it, but really I'd like to get rid of that this season. Oh, and the other one is, of course, colonies like these aphids. Well, we can just chop them out instead of using any chemicals. So something like this, we'll chop that out and we're done. Anyway, let's get some neem oil. All right, so we've got the neem oil on, and that means all we've got to do is give them a bit of a feed with this palletized manure and with some blood and bone. Anyway, let's get to it.
Dad, can we go for a bike ride?
Oh yeah, mate, let me get this done, but before that, can you give me a hand to pick some pears and apples for your lunchbox?
Yeah!
Cool, give me a high five, mate. All right, I'll get this done. All right, well, that's all the citrus care stuff done for. Paige and I are gonna go for a bike ride. Stick with us while we go and harvest some pears and apples for the lunch boxes.
Yeah.
But between us and you,
Be good to yourself and be good to your garden.
cheers.
Got a double.
Fist. Anything weird about them? Some of them will be a bit, yeah, fine.
That one's got a bit of bite.
Pretty good. Twist until they come off. Wow, look at all those nashies and apples.
Jeez Louise, how are we gonna eat them all?
I reckon we can do it.
Yeah.